to another episode of Product Showcase, the series of videos where we can dive into some of the details of some of the products that we have available on the We Are Fairtrade website. And I've got a very interesting set of products to show you in this video. And these are the dessert bars from Divine Chocolate. And the strapline for these is, it's dessert, but you don't need a spoon. So they've captured the essence of three well-known desserts into chocolate bars. So we'll talk about all three of them individually, but we've got tiramisu, we've got lemon cheesecake, and we've got Bakewell tart. And they're all produced in these beautiful wrappings here. So very high quality, premium feel to them. So I just picked one of them up, for instance, and you can see the gold foiling there, catching the light. So definitely a premium feel. I love the colors. So if you're selling these on your Fairtrade advocate table at the back of church or a school or wherever you're doing your selling, they're gonna look attractive. And if you're buying them for somebody else to give as a gift, it's definitely a premium looking product. And interestingly, if I just pick one of them up, can you just see that we've got an embossed logo here? So it's stamped into the wrapping itself, and it says, "Every bar directly improves the lives of farmers." Now that's a bold claim, but Divine can do that because you may know this already, but they're part owned by the farmers who are growing the cocoa that goes into their chocolate products. So every time we sell one, it makes me feel good because we know that's a way of helping the farmers. They do a very difficult job. They produce a high quality product, and then Divine are taking those high quality ingredients and turning them into some really premium products. So if you're looking for something that's got Fairtrade credentials, if you're looking for something with a fantastic flavor, and you're looking for something that you know is going to directly benefit people in the global south, then these bars are definitely worth your consideration. So let's take them one at a time, and we'll start with the tiramisu one. Let me take these to one side. So we've already seen the nice way that it's wrapped. And let's go straight here, because when you see the Fairtrade logo, in fact, let me just lift that up, see if I can catch the light a bit better. When you see that with an arrow, it means there's more to this, and the information will be on the back of the bar. And sure enough, here's the black arrow. And that's telling us that we've got that particular version of the Fairtrade logo because some of the ingredients are Fairtrade. You can't buy Fairtrade versions of every ingredient you need for products. So unless it's something like coffee beans where you can say that's 100% Fairtrade, you're probably going to get this logo, but there will be information that tells you, well, what are the Fairtrade ingredients? And here we can see it's Fairtrade cocoa and Fairtrade sugar are the two primary Fairtrade ingredients. And there's a little note here just to say that the sugar is done on what's called the mass balance scheme. So it's very complicated to track the provenance of every grain of sugar or every coffee bean or every tea leaf all the way through a complex manufacturing process. So to streamline the process a little bit, the Fairtrade Foundation introduced the mass balance scheme, which says if 10% of the sugar that you buy is Fairtrade sugar, then you can label the sugar as Fairtrade in 10% of the products that you make. So it's not a guarantee that all the sugar in this bar is Fairtrade sugar, but the same proportion of products sold with the Fairtrade logo on it must match the proportion of Fairtrade ingredients that you have bought. So it's a way of recognizing that here's an organization that's operating under the Fairtrade principles, but also allowing for the complexities of tracking ingredients through multiple stations in a production process. So let's see what else it tells us here. So we know it's made using Fairtrade cocoa and sugar. They're only using natural flavors and ingredients, which is good. It's 100% pure cocoa butter that they're using, and there's no palm oil and no soya in this product. So those are some pretty hefty credentials there, aren't they? And we can also see, it's the same on all three of these bars, that the wrap and the foil can both be recycled. So they're working pretty hard here to make this a really ethical as well as a really flavoursome bar. Now, if I put that on my hand, you can see that that is literally a handful of chocolate there. So it's quite a big bar, reasonably thick, you can see there. And in terms of flavour, I don't think I'm the best person to comment on tiramisu because it's not really one of my favourite flavours. But in the office, when we were discussing that, everybody agreed that the taste was really, really authentic. It had that kick of the coffee, the nice blend of coffee and chocolate, which is well known to be a good combination. And a free piece of trivia for you. Do you know what tiramisu actually means? So it literally means, in Italian, it means pick me up. So it's supposed to give you a little jolt just to pep you up for the day. So that's the tiramisu coffee and biscuit milk chocolate bar from Divine Chocolate. Okay, let's look at the next one. This is the lemon cheesecake bar. Now we're getting into my territory here. And as far as I'm concerned, the only words you need to hear in this whole review are white chocolate. That's the only chocolate that matters, certainly in my world. The rest of my family totally disagree with me, but I'm holding out as a champion of white chocolate. And white chocolate with lemon, you've got that creaminess, the really soft taste of the white chocolate, and then you get a real zap of the lemon there. So this is a fantastic bar. And again, a lot of sweets and desserts that try and mimic other desserts, particularly when it's a chocolate bar, you often get that slightly fake taste to them. But this really does feel like lemon cheesecake. So how they've done it, not sure. But we can read and see what they've said. So they say, this has got crisp pieces of refreshing lemon infused with tangy lemon oil and soft buttery biscuits, all encased in our creamy white chocolate to create the essence of a lemon cheesecake in a chocolate bar. So I can tell from first-hand experience that they have really succeeded. This absolutely does taste like a really genuine lemon cheesecake. So all the ingredients, it's the same Fairtrade ingredients. It's made with Fairtrade cocoa and sugar. Again, with this bar, it's 100% pure cocoa butter, no palm oil, no soya, and only natural flavors. And I think that's why it tastes so authentic, that they haven't chemically reproduced lemon cheesecake flavor. It's actually got lemon in and lemon oil and then the white chocolate. So this probably would be my favorite. It's really close between that and the next one, but this is the lemon cheesecake dessert bar from Divine. And then finally, let's have a look at this one. This is also a good candidate for my favorite, because again, what's to not like about Cherry Bakewell? So again, lovely pink coloring here, same logo, so we know it's going to be the same two ingredients, Fairtrade cocoa and sugar. Again, 100% cocoa butter, no palm oil, no soya, and only natural flavors. And in this, the flavors coming from chewy sour cherries, crunchy almonds, and a hint of amaretto flavoring, all encased in our rich, dark 60% chocolate to create the essence of a Bakewell tart in a chocolate bar. So again, fantastically authentic flavor. We were all surprised when we had a little tasting in the office that these are probably some of the most authentic tasting mimic flavors that we've come across. So that's the third in this series of Divine Dessert chocolate bars. So again, you'll have seen the product SKU numbers coming up in the bar as we've talked about each individual one. If you put those SKU numbers into the website, it will take you straight to the product page for these lovely chocolate bars. So thanks ever so much for joining. Hope you've enjoyed that, and we'll catch you on the next one.